Alright, there's certain phrases which diminish your stock in the eyes of girls whom you're texting or you're trying to communicate with, either by phone call or whatever means it may be. Alright, what are some of those words? Very common one. Please, thanks. Or how about a few phrases? Can I? May I? Can you? Can I get? Can I have? Can you do? These sort of phrases that are commonly used on an everyday basis, they have a tendency to diminish your value in the eyes of girls whom you're trying to get with. Okay, and we teach this a lot in pickup. And this is partially why bad boys, stereotypical quote unquote bad boys or assholes, this is why they get laid more. This is why women are attracted to them partially, is that they aren't concerned about social norms. Okay, they're not gonna apologize. They're not gonna beg and say please and sorry and ask for permission. This is part of the appeal of a bad boy or an asshole, who women are attracted to, for lack of a better term. But anyway, so what you want to actually do is avoid such statements, such comments, such questions. Stop asking women for permission in the sense of, let's say you're trying to get a number, or you want her to call you, and things like that. I mean, you actually have no leverage there when you're begging. When you beg someone, you're giving away your perceived power that you would have had anyway. That's if you had. So by saying please or saying may I or can I, you're essentially ceding your power to the girl. You're already putting her inadvertently on a pedestal when the game was already rigged to begin with, where she already came in having more social value than you did as the guy. So, and a big caveat here is this: women are not attracted to guys of lesser or lower perceived value than they have. That this is very much understood. It goes without saying. So, if the girl perceives that you are of less importance than her, you have no chance in fucking hell. There's no shot in sleeping with her, dating her, getting with her. There's just no shot. And once again, this is why women are attracted to guys of value, guys of status, singers, politicians, guys with money, businessmen and entrepreneurs and shit like that, rock stars, whatever you name it, ballers, sports athletes and shit like that. Women are attracted to these guys because they have more perceived value than the women do. Okay? So you don't need to be an athlete. You don't have to be an entrepreneur. You don't even have to have money out the ass in order to attract girls in this way and to build your perceived social value. All you simply have to do is avoid coming off as a beggar. Avoid coming off as the needy guy who's begging, supplicating, who's saying please and can I, may I, thank you whenever the girl gives them a little treat. So that is what you want to avoid. If a girl gives you her phone number, don't thank her for it. Okay? It is not fucking deserving of a thank you. Stop being so gracious. She giving you her phone number does not mean to show gratitude for it. Okay? You're putting too much into this, guys. So stop saying thank you and thanks for a phone number or for a phone call or for the girl texting you. I see guys do this shit all the time on Facebook. Girl replies to a comment and guys are going overboard saying thank you just because the girl replied. I mean, how weak and crazy can you get? And likewise, when trying to get a girl's phone number, never ask by saying can I or may I. Can I have your phone number? May I have your phone number? Can you give me your phone number? Can I call you sometime? Don't do that. Stop asking. Okay? Guys of importance, bosses, shot callers, players, bad boys, assholes, rock stars, they're not asking girls for shit. They're not saying, can I have your number? Can I call you? No, they're demanding. They're coming off as though it's gonna happen anyway. So here, put your number in my phone. So here, put your number in my phone. Give me a number. I want to take your number. Those are ways in which you want to come off. You want to come from that frame where you're not asking, you're demanding. Okay, it's a stark difference between the two. It's one is on this end, the other one is on a total opposite spectrum. You have the beggar, the one who's asking for shit, and you have the guy who's being commanding, but in a very dominant and attractive way. Okay, and it also says that you're self-assured, you're confident about yourself. All right, be a little cocky if you have to. You can't be a little cocky and confident if you're begging and asking for something. All right, you don't ask for a date neither. I see guys do this a lot, and it just totally blows me the fucking smithereen. Stop asking girls, do you want to go out? Can we go out? Can I go out with you? Would you go out with me? Stop doing it, man, please. Tell the girl, put it out there, say, hey, I'm gonna go to Luigi's 2 nights right now. You wanna tag along, I'll be glad for it. So let me know by tomorrow evening whether you're gonna tag along. It'll be fun, okay? Pressure free, no big hassle. That's how you want to come off when you're offering a date and whatnot. Stop being beggy. Alright? So, once again guys, cut those 3 fucking phrases out. Cut them the fuck out. No, thank you. No, can I, may I. Oh, one minute. Before I wrap it up, I want to talk about a little Tex-Game gambit that I want to share with you guys. In relation to everything I just said, where you don't want to come off as a beggar, a guy that's being gracious and asking questions. When it comes to texting girls, the same shit applies. Okay? Try to omit as much question marks as you possibly can from your texting. When you're asking a girl something over text, omit. That means to not include, that means to remove every question mark as humanly possible from whatever text you're going to send the girl. I do this all the time. Okay, if I'm gonna, let's say I'm texting Keisha, and let's say I ask Keisha, hey Keisha, what are you up to right now? I'm gonna omit that question mark. I'm not gonna put a question mark there. Why not? When you put a question mark at the end of a question or sentence, it sub-communicates to the girl, meaning it tells the girl indirectly that you as the guy is somewhat dependent on the outcome, meaning you're expecting an answer, which could come off and often comes off as you being needy. When you leave out the question marks, it alleviates the whole pressure on the situation. It doesn't force the girl into a corner where she feels that she has to reply. And she's gonna reply. And that's the beauty about it. That's the psychology about it. The fact that there's no question mark there, it'll sort of put her in a frame of being a bit puzzled, where she'll wonder, is this a question or is this a statement? And if she has any difficulty with discerning what it is, she's gonna ask you, simple. She's gonna send a text and say, I didn't quite get that, or what do you mean? So that is what you want to do. Don't fucking put question marks whenever you ask questions. To shoot the question, the girl she's smart enough, guys. She's fucking smart enough. She's gonna understand and they know that you're asking a question. But the fact that you omit the question marks, it raises your value somewhat in the girl's eyes. It shows that, you know what, this guy is not totally invested into me or into the text or into the conversation. Meaning, it's sort of a take it or leave it attitude. But when you're putting question marks on every question you ask, the girl feels pressured to answer. And when a girl feels pressured, she's going to bail. So you want to ease the tension, you want to take the pressure off by omitting or not putting any question marks whenever you ask questions. And this concept I got from RSD Julian Blanc. You know, this concept I learned from him years ago. So, and it works like fucking gold, right? So remember that, guys. No questions, no please, no thank yous, no may I, can I, and no question marks as humanly possible. Unless this is a case where you obviously have to put a question mark. But besides the obvious cases, no question mark.